Alright lads, so today we are jumping back into this month's Limit Breaker quest because I personally wanted to try this team and see how far it can potentially go. Now by no means is this a team that you should be using, because the experiment today to a certain extent is how far can a team go when faced against attribute disadvantage. Slot 1 wants to bring a speed character. We're using a tech character in Gremmy. Slot 2 wants to bring a power character. Well, we're using a speed character, and then slot 3 wants us to bring a technique character, and we are then bringing a power character. The thing that these characters do have, however, is the fact that they are really good units, and do pick up most of the bonuses here. Gremmy is a ranged holo killer, with an increased status and chance against holo enemies regardless of the attribute. Aaroniero is also a really good character, and he is getting the melee and also killer effect bonuses, just not the power damage bonus, and then for Soifon, she does have killer effect here. It's one of the few rare occasions where like 3 really good characters actually should be good. It's just the attribute advantage is kind of holding them back here. I don't want to see if we can at the very least, if possible, get into stage 20. Obviously with a team like this, the more transcendence the better. So for me personally, I am using the best characters that I can use in terms of transcendence value too. So in this case, Gremmy will be max transcended. Aaroniero will be special level 2, level 10 SP and focus, and the same can be said about Soifon, level 10 SP and focus. Every character is going to have the exact same build in terms of accessories. The strong attack damage item at 5-star plus with the 50% spiritual pressure and also the fortification build. Again, same build with this character and same build for this character. Links are also going to be similar across the board. We're going with full stamina damage and also recharge for all 3 units. Like always, when it comes to building your characters, just give as much spiritual pressure, strong attack damage, and recharge as possible. And we do that for all 3 characters. Bonus abilities for all characters will also be full stamina and also long stride unless they have long stride built in, which is the case for both Soifon and also Aaroniero, which in that case, I believe we have given full stam and spiritual pressure. Yeah, full stam and SP 200s. That's the team though. It's quite simple. Let's see how it performs. Now, we've already tried Gremmy, so we know he's going to be a good character here. But the benefit with this team, at least when up against the non-poised enemy stages, is that they get to spam all their strong attacks thanks to Soifon being in our team. So she does have the team boost SA2, providing attack and focus boost. But she also does give us recharge in between stages after she gets like 30 plus kills, or maybe 40 kills. Maybe it's 60. It's a tad bit higher, but I think next time we use these characters, they are going to be good to go. Now, I probably need to be sure. I'm pretty sure they are immune to all the stat elements. And I think Soifon also has stam recovery. So if we do take damage, we should be fine. Let's SA2 into the 1. We're going to EX on the next poised enemy stage because our goal is just to get into 20. But we're going to make sure we use all our strong attacks when we can. Gremmy's going to be fine. He's going to be our best character here because he does have max transcendence. I think Aaroniero might be the slow one here. We'll see how it goes. It might be fine. So what's the damage looking like? I mean, it's noticeable. You know, the attribute disadvantage is noticeable here. But it's not going too bad. This is where it slows down a tad bit. I'm going to use the EX just to get out of the way. And so we can recharge our strong attacks. Because once we use this SA3, all of our attacks are back. And it also does recover our strong attack cooldown. This is very slow. Very slow. Aaroniero is probably going to be the one hurt the most by this part. Because we have no stat elements to rely on, you know. And SA2. Okay, we'll take it. It's not the best. That's SA1 and then 3. Might as well EX when we can. The weakening with Soifon definitely does help us out here. Now, I think there's one enemy that's like far away from us. Yeah, so he's the one that hasn't been hit all too much. But we also do get the SP boost. Right now, Soifon's looking a bit more impressive compared to Aaroniero. Makes sense, though. We can actually apply weakening here. So, yeah, Soifon stage 1. Too bad, honestly. This is going decent. Again, our goal is to get into stage 20, right? And we have 3 minutes to spare. That's kind of what you want to have going into the second rotation. It's not going too bad here. Again, the best part with Soifon in this team is that we do get to spam all our attacks for all our characters. So we can make mistakes with our runs. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. And Aaroniero, at the very least, is going to keep building up the gauge as we progress through those stages. Really love that SA1 on Soifon. Would love for that strong attack 1 to return. Only like 2 characters in the game have it right now. One of them being a very old character in Butterfly Aizen. We're going to use the EX now though. And Soifon was quite noteworthy bringing that strong attack back because it has very good range for a lunge SA1. Okay, going decent. So hopefully we can clear this next stage with a good time. SA2, we probably want to soul bomb here too, you know. Keep the gauge going. And also apply the weakened defense. Keep them all in the corner as well if we can. I guess I could actually hit them with my normal attacks, but I don't want to. Build up the gauge with the normal attacks. Use the EX, then SA3. Few more attacks to go. We have plenty of time to spare. This ain't going too bad. This ain't going too bad. Again, these are options if you don't have the best characters for these stages. They shouldn't be options, to be fair. They really shouldn't, but they are somewhat working. But yeah, Owetu does take a bit too long for his stages, I will be honest. So hopefully Soifon can come... Damn, that might have ruined the run. Not like this, not right at the end. The final stretch. And we've gone ahead and ruined it. We can recover our stamina, but we have to get through this stage first. That kind of sucks. Let's just see how far we can take it, though. Ah, the run is over. The run is absolutely over. But we'll see how it goes. We'll definitely try again. Dodge out the way. Getting for these cards, you want to keep them in the corner. Miles use the EX. If you can save a strong attack when they all come available again, that'll be good to have. Okay. I mean, we do lose a lot of full stamina, so it's kind of understandable we might not be able to kill here. It is not going well right now. But, you know, even though we took damage, we almost still beat it. It's like, that's not bad, right? Because, again, our main goal is to get to 20. Once we get past this stage, we're guaranteed into stage 24. And we almost did beat it with the strongest deck that we have available. Again, this Soifon's so smooth to play with. One of the better releases of last year, in my opinion. So, a decent first attempt. A decent first attempt. We'll try that again. But funny enough, when it comes to our clear time, in terms of stages here, we actually did improve some of the stages with these characters. I mean, it makes sense. We do have recharge in between stages for all our characters. And naturally, in terms of strong attack here, Soifon and Oetsu does make sense. Even though we have attribute disadvantage, it does make sense that they clear faster on some of the easier stages. Because most characters can still one-shot those enemies. It's only when you get to the poised enemy stage when you lose a lot of time. In this case, Oetsu was 40 seconds on the first one. And 46 on stage 17. Similar clear time, so I guess with Soifon, we also should clear around the 30-second mark when we don't get hit on stage 18. So attempt number 2 and potentially our final attempt. Let's see how this does go. I'm pretty confident we can get to stage 20. Almost took a hit there. That would actually not been too good. But again, I'm pretty sure we do get... Unless I'm mistaken, I'm pretty sure Soifon does have recharge. Sorry, stamina recovery. I think she does. Soifon's like one of those all-package units for Limit Break on. Where if you never have that third good character, especially when there are human enemies, it might be worth taking out Soifon. Look at this. Terrible. Just for that extra support. Because, yeah, we do actually recover our stamina. Lovely. Let's SA2. Into the 3. Into the 1. Use our normal attacks. SP boost is still active. We got a lot of damage off while the SP boost was active. Unfortunately, they all got inflicted right when the SP boost wore off. But it's fine. A few more strong attacks do take him down. SA3. Again, with these, I want to keep him in the corner. Use our normal attacks when we can. Just don't want to make sure the enemies hit us, you know? Or, like, even get a chance to hit us. Because that's when they start to spread apart. Like SA2, pretty good. One more attack should actually take him down. We have 3 strong attacks returning at the same time. And then SA3. Damn, the SA3 didn't kill? Damn, it still didn't kill? Hello? Okay. It's fine. It's fine. Right, we do get the status procs there. Might as well use the EX. Doesn't do too much damage. But it's fine. Oh, that almost hit us there. Okay, be careful with these enemies because they lunge at you. It's always run. There we go. Pretty good on Soifon stage. So first rotation completed. And we're going with a similar clear time. 2 minutes to clear the first one. Ain't too bad. Ain't too bad. I would honestly love for this to be a team that we can use that has attribute advantage. That would be crazy if we could use all 3 of them together. And that's why, in a way, I would love for multiple Limit Breaker quests in a month. One, it does mean more rewards, but it does mean you get to use these fun characters together, you know, more opportunities to do so. So this room I could actually kill in 2 strong attacks, but unfortunately we got hit. That's fine though, we'll get back up to full stamina. Use the SA1 into the 2, and then hit with the 3. Might as well EX. Get some extra damage in. SP boost comes back right when it wears off. And then SA3. Okay, here we go. Look how much gauge we actually recovered. That's crazy. Let's soul bomb. SA3. The weakened defense does go a long way. In all honesty, we might actually want to give this character double weakened defense. Okay, that's something you can do. Keeping them in the corner, though. They are not getting out. EX does some decent damage. Perfect run right now, I'd say, for Owetsu. Probably going to be the best one that we can do. Might as well do normal attacks. And then finish up with the 1. That was quite a fast stage. Let's SA2 right away. I'm not dealing with those enemies. Right, we do hit most of them with the weakening. Then there's one enemy down here. Look at this. That's what ruins the run. Enemies like that. Keep them in the corner. Let's SA3. Into the 1. Into the 2. Make sure we're trying to hit the enemy back here. Oh. I'm going to have to just focus on him right now. Let all the enemies come close to us. SA3. Into the 1. One enemy really, this is like the... Does not want to get inflicted with, but this is like the worst part where like it will get split up. Let me just EX. SA1 into the 3. There we go. We've already gone and done it. Stage 18 completed. This is where it gets easy. We'll make it into stage 24. We will make it into stage 24. Probably not clear with Granny. We don't have enough time. But that's not bad for a team that don't attribute advantage. And again, I don't mind using cards like this. They're actually really fun. Especially when together. Tad bit slower here, but we have time. We have time. We're not stressing. And this, for the most part, does get you all the rewards. So pretty cool team like this right now can actually get this quite far. Most teams, to be honest, are capped at stage 24, you know? So we go. This is the poison enemy stage. Even if we stayed that EX, I don't think we would make it far, but... I mean, it's not bad, you know? If we had maybe more dupes into Soifon and Owetsu, stage 25 actually unironically wouldn't... It's almost possible to get stage 25 with a team like this. I almost want to do it, but I don't think it's... It might take too many resets. It might take too many resets. But honestly, that wasn't too bad. So I guess if you do want to try this team out, it's worth a shot. It does actually work, surprisingly. And I think in that case, if we had like at least 20 seconds to spare, we actually would have got into stage 25, which is kind of crazy to think, because we almost got a very similar score when I actually used the best team. I mean, I didn't have Toshiro in slot 1, but in our previous team, we actually had, you know, Parasol Shinji. We had Driscoll, and we just got into stage 25. Maybe able to get stage 26. But yeah, like I said, if you were able to shave off 10 extra seconds, 25 is possible with a team like this. And where we can save that time probably is in stage 18, in all honesty. Stage 17 went quite well. We actually cleared faster than stage 8. Granted, we used our soul bomb, but we had some really good placement with our strong attacks, keeping the enemies in the corner. Soifon, on the other hand, though, I think the enemies were quite all over the place. Either way, though, I'm perfectly happy with that score. You know, when we actually read the rules, I wanted to see how far a team like this could take it, and they took it quite far. Stage 24, using a team with attribute disadvantage. If you had them all max transcended, you might be able to get into like stage 26 plus. Either way, hope you guys enjoyed this short experiment, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care, and peace.